Well, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is. Welcome to Enrich Lives. I'm Brother Charles, your host. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, and we're so glad that you took the time out to tune in to us. Welcome to Enrich Lives. I am pleased, I am happy, and I'm joyful. Why? Because I am blessed. I am blessed. I'm a creator, and I'm worthy, and I'm blessed. And you, my friend, are a creator. You're worthy, and you are blessed. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day to be alive. What a beautiful day to be in this particular time and age that you and I have the ability to let our light shine. My friend, welcome again to Enrich Lives. I'm Brother Charles, your host, and life is so intriguing. Life is so beautiful, and as always, we like to bring forth fascinating topics that we know that you will enjoy, fascinating topics that we know that you have participated in. Today we have another very fascinating topic, and that topic, my friend, is blame. That's right, that topic is blame. Everybody has at some particular point in time in their lives participated in blame. You have been blamed for something, or you blame somebody for something, but we have all experienced blame in some form or fashion. You and I have experienced blame. And at this time of the year in which we have just come into a new year, 2019, which is beautiful, there's a lot of blame to go around, especially here in the US of A, America. We have a lot of blame. We have blame everywhere, all over the world. It's a common, it's a norm. It's the normal thing to blame somebody for something or something. So today we will talk about blame in our scripture. We like to build our topics on biblical foundations. And so today we will be talking about blame coming from out of Genesis, the 3rd chapter, in the 12th verse, and also 2 Corinthians 5 and 17. And of course, in the story of the creation, we have the story of Adam, where Adam is told specifically not to eat off the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Him and Eve, they are told that this was a specific. It wasn't a thing where they didn't understand. They understood exactly what they were told not to do. But here again, they disobeyed. There are two teachers in this particular scenario. There's the teacher of obedience, and there's the teacher of disobedience. These two teachers are here. And of course, the teacher of disobedience in this particular instance, this is the one that comes in and takes place. Now, the thing that was so intriguing about this is the fact that Adam knew exactly what was going on. But here we have the first instance of blame being put on someone. Well, you know, that woman you gave me, Eve, she was the one that caused this. Eve, blame. We blame Eve. Well, she took the fruit and gave it to her husband, gave it to Adam. And Adam did what eat. He didn't say, you know, God said we can't eat that. He didn't say that. No, and Eve didn't pull a gun or a knife on and say, you better eat this food. Or yes, I'm going to have you to go down. No, she didn't say that. But the thing that was so intriguing is the fact that he ended up disobeying God. That's what happened. He disobeyed God. And the thing that was so beautiful about that is the fact that both of these individuals knew exactly what they were doing. They both knew what they were doing, but they disobeyed God. Now, here's the blame. Eve, if you hadn't ate off that tree, we wouldn't be in the problem we're in today. So we're going to put the blame on Eve because Eve is the one that caused. She ate off the tree first, and of course, then Adam ate off the tree later on. Now we got Eve and Adam up here. But you know something, my friend? Blame always has to have something to rest upon. You have to have someone to accuse. So we love to blame people. We love to blame everything because if they weren't doing this, we wouldn't be doing that. If it wasn't for those sinners as a Christians, the world would be a better place. So we blame the the sinners for the way that they are. The straight people blame the gay people, and the gay people blame the straight people. Oh, we have so much blame. The rich people blame the poor people, and the poor people blame the rich people, and it goes on and on and on. And blame is just full of it. It's so much blame to go around, you know. But here again, now that I find that very interesting because that was a story, that was a situation that transpired that Jesus is brought forth and they said, Lord, we caught these people in the act. They will commit an adultery. We caught them, they're doing it. I mean, in the bare act. Okay, now according to law, they should be killed. They should be killed. And so Jesus being the individual that he is, notice I said was, I said is, because he's eternal. So you can't die if you're eternal. So Jesus doesn't say anything to them. He just stoops down and writes something in the earth. He writes up on the ground, and he looks up. He said, "Now you without sin, cast the first stone." You without sin cast the first stone. That was very interesting because you know what? Nobody could stand there and throw a stone at them. No, they were to be stoned according to the Mosaic law. Nobody could do that. Why? Because now we got blame has to be on somebody. But you know what? Everybody has something in his or her life that they have done that they couldn't throw. They weren't pure. They couldn't throw no stones at them, saying they could condemn them because they had done something. So blame has to be upon something to accuse them, but they can do it. They can do it. You know, you and I as individuals, we all have had some forms of blame. You know, you blame your spouse, you blame your children, you blame somebody, you blame the government, you blame everybody for something that, in all actuality, you have the final say so over. And it's very interesting that you and I as individuals don't want to take responsibility for who we are. So when you begin to understand in essence who you are, then you can eliminate blame. I think the poem of Invictus, I think it is, I'm the captain of my fate. I am the master of my soul. I am the captain. See, you don't have to hold anybody responsible for you, but you. That's right. You are the one that has to be responsible for you. Nobody else. We we can say all kind of things. We can come up with all kind of excuses as to why things happen to us. I wasn't born the right color. What is the right color? I didn't have an education. Well, why? Who said you couldn't get an education? Well, I'm poor. Okay. And going back to the terminology of poor, there was a story. An individual comes up to the Buddha and says, "Buddha, why am I so poor? Why am I poor?" And the Buddha answers. He says, "You are poor because you have not learned how to give." That's very intriguing. You're poor because you have what? Not learned how to give. And so the guy said, he said, "I don't have anything to give." And Buddha says, "You have a face. You have a face, don't you?" He said, "Yes." "Well, you have some eyes. Can't you look on somebody with compassion, with love? You have some eyes. You have a face. You have a mouth. Can't you open your mouth and say good things about somebody? Can't you encourage them? You have a mouth. You have a body. Can't you help somebody? You have a lot going. You're not as poor as you think you are. You can always look upon someone with compassion and love. You can always encourage someone. You have that. You're not poor, my friend. But here again, you and I as individuals see ourselves as unworthy. We're not good enough, which is a lie. Which is a lie. You are more than worthy. You are more than good enough. You deserve the finer things in life, even though you've been told that. Well, why is it that rich people have all the things? Rich people don't have all the things. You have some good things going on for yourself, my friend. So don't put that blame on anybody else. I find it very intriguing that you and I as individuals have so much to give, and then still there are 24 hours in the day, and some people do good and some people don't. Time is just like water. If you waste it on the ground, you can't get it back. When you waste your time doing vain things, you get vain results. You only get positive results doing vain things. So, it's going to come down to one particular situation. It's going to come down to you. Thank God for the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Thank God for the fact that you have the ability to choose what direction you want to go in. There is nothing that can hold you back but you. Even though we want to blame the government for this, we want to blame society for that, but each and every individual has the final say so as to which direction he or she is going in. My friend, I know we've heard all the stories. We want to blame different ethnic groups. We want to blame people for the way that they are. They're lazy, they're trifling, and all these type of things. But in all actuality, my friend, in all actuality, it comes down to you. Don't blame anybody for anything. Just look at yourself, because if blame is not in you, it can't come out of you. So love sees no evil. There is no fear in love. There is no fear in love. So I think it says in the Course of Miracles, anything that you are afraid of, anything you fear, you will attack. So individuals get caught up in the ability that they want to attack certain ethnic groups. We blame those people there because they are not like us. And then if they try to be like you, then you don't like them. So blame is something that goes around. Oh, my friend, the religious situations or organizations that say we love everybody. And here, I think we've missed the whole essence on this particular instance. They say love everybody, love everybody. I think you can't love everybody if you don't love yourself. Okay, you got to start at home first. You got to love you first before you love everybody. Love you, because what's in you is going to come out. So if you love you, you can love me. If you don't love you, you sure can't love me. So somehow, we've got that particular saying backwards, or shall we say, missed it. It's not the color of a person's skin that makes he or she a better person. It's not the amount of wealth that makes them a nice person. The things that make you worthy, the thing that make you a better person, is your ability to bring out the best in others, your ability to share and to listen and not put any judgment upon people. I don't care how many tattoos they have. I don't care whether they're gay, straight, or whatever. It doesn't make any difference. These are individuals that want to be treated just as you want to be treated. That's what, with respect and with dignity. Well, I don't respect that lifestyle. You don't have to respect a person's lifestyle to respect them. Transcend the judgment that you place upon anybody. And before you start to blaming people for things, look at yourself. Look at yourself, my friend. Don't blame people for things that you can do. The only reason you don't know more about the Bible or any other book of study is because you have not taken the time to learn about it. The only reason you don't have more than you want to is because you have not decided to focus on what you want. Out of clarity, you and I become better individuals. Out of darkness, we become weak. Any individual that is in a position of authority or leadership and blames any other ethnic group, that, my friend, is a weak leader. I was reading somewhere Socrates makes the statement. He said he didn't think a democracy would work because the people was a person could be charismatic and could get into a position of leadership, of authority and power, and delude and have people deceived, and they will follow this charismatic person, even though he wasn't the best person for the position, but they will follow him because he or she is charismatic. My friends, that's very interesting, because here again, that's an individual by the name of Adolf. Adolf got into a position of authority, is very charismatic, and Adolf ended up having 6 million Jews killed, my friend. Oh, that is very threatening to hear people blame other people for something that they think that they've done, that they consider them as wrong. So you and I have to be careful as to who we listen to and as to who we want to put blame on. Don't blame anybody, my friend. Don't let blame come into you. The scripture says that over in 2 Corinthians 5:17, if any man is in Christ, he's the new creature. Old things are passed away, all things become new. Let the newness manifest in you, my friend. Don't blame anybody, because blame doesn't live here anymore. Why? Because you have a new way of dealing with things. You don't blame people. You respect people. You love people. You look at them through the eyes of love, not through the eyes of condemnation and shame. The man that commits murder, the man that steals, the man that causes wars and everything. These are individuals that have what? Blamed others for things that they do not understand. When you get understanding, my friend, you don't worry about others. When you get understanding, you don't fear. You understand what's going on. But if you don't have any understanding and you're operating from a case of fear, my friend, you will attack. You will attack. It's easier for a man to blame the wife for something that she didn't do. It's easy for the wife to blame the husband for something that he didn't do. Suspicion causes us to blame. When we are suspicious of a person, we blame them. We're looking at them through an eye of criticism. So now take the time out, my friend, to examine yourself, not anybody else, yourself. Everybody wants to go to heaven. Nobody wants to die, so no part with that, no problem with that. As an African American, I could blame everybody. I could blame a lot of people for a lot of things. But you know something, my friends? I believe in the creation, whereas God has ordained laws. And those laws are in the respect of the people. It doesn't make any difference who's in power. Those laws will come into effect, and they will take place. As the scriptures say, as a man soweth, so shall he reap. Do good things will come back to you. Do bad things will come back to you. That's no respect of anybody. Ignorance has a way of blinding clarity. So don't operate in ignorance, my friend. Operate in clarity. Know what you're doing. Operate in clarity. Now, before we begin to blame the politicians, and before we begin to blame the school officials and all of their homes and everything, and all the violence and all the things that we have going on here, it's best for you and I to what? Learn to love each other. Until next time, my friend, this is Brother Charles with Enriched Lives. And remember, live simply, love generously, care deeply, speak kindly, and leave the rest to God.